everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome to Season 4 of Royal Clan in ClanGen, where we are going to continue our adventures in the forest and Royal Grotto. If you want to watch previous seasons of this clan or read the rules I used to play, they're quite different. I'll leave a link to all of that in the description below. When we left off at the end of last season, we found ourselves in a new conflict with another clan, tended to our wounds, and experienced a disappointing hunt. With food in short supply and a litter of kittens expected, the royals clung to their fragile existence. Despite their declining power, they stubbornly refused to relinquish the Royal Grotto. It is now moon 200 in the third turn of Leaffall. Let's see what happens next. But before any of that, we need to reacquaint ourselves with the various cats in the clan and how they're all related. Something to keep in mind with this particular clan are the titles used for each of the roles, which I will also have written in the video description. The leaders are known as kings and queens, the deputies are known as royal advisors, the medicine cats are known as royal physicians, the mediators are known as matchmakers, and then we have warriors, apprentices, and retired cats, as usual. Outsiders are considered as being members of servant clan who live outside the grotto in service to the royals. And other clans in the forest are considered as independent groups of cats who have chosen not to submit to our supreme ruler and the royals. Now, for our cast of characters. King Foxstar is the current ruler of the clan. He is mated to Fiercetooth, the father of Burn Lion, Hazel Slip, and Bone Beetle, and the brother of Ghostfeather. Cinnamon Tail is the current royal advisor. He is the ex-mate of Freezefur. Fiercetooth is the current royal physician. She is the mate of King Foxstar, the mother of Burn Lion, Hazel Slip, and Bone Beetle, the niece of Flairfreckle, and the lover of Freezefur. Burn Lion is the current matchmaker. She is the daughter of King Foxstar and Fiercetooth, the sister of Hazel Slip and Bone Beetle, the niece of Ghostfeather, and the mate of Freezefur, with whom she is expecting kittens. Hazel Slip is a warrior in the clan. She is the daughter of King Foxstar and Fiercetooth, the sister of Burn Lion and Bone Beetle, and the niece of Ghostfeather. Bone Beetle is a warrior in the clan. She is the daughter of King Foxstar and Fiercetooth, the sister of Burn Lion and Hazel Slip, and the niece of Ghostfeather. Flairfreckle is a retired elder in the clan. She is the aunt of Fiercetooth. Ghostfeather is a retired elder in the clan. He is the brother of King Foxstar, the uncle of Burn Lion, Hazel Slip, and Bone Beetle, and the mate of Snapdragon. Snapdragon is a retired elder in the clan. She is the mate of Ghostfeather. Freezefur is a retired elder in the clan. He is the ex-mate of Cinnamon Tail, the lover of Fiercetooth, and the mate of Burn Lion, with whom he is expecting kittens. And that sums up our cats. Now that we have a better idea of who all the cats are, let's dive straight into our major events. Royal Clan doesn't have enough prey for the next moon. Royal Clan's cats can't stop themselves from instinctively unsheathing their claws upon encountering a Storm Clan cat. Ghostfeather's soreness has abated, and then the exciting news that we kind of left off with in the last season. With her litter of 2 kits mewling at her belly, Burn Lion's long pregnancy has finally given her and Freezefur the expansion to their family they've been hoping and waiting for. And then Bone Beetle's white cough is gone. So let's take a look at our kittens. We have 2 kittens, Gold Kit and Python Kit. So Gold Kit is a little girl with gold eyes, a mackerel pelt, which she gets from both her parents, and she's shy, so that's adorable. And then we have Python Kit, who is a male with green eyes and a mackerel pelt. He's got a bit of a bullying personality. He and his sister both are a carrier of 4 royal bloodlines from the 1st, 4th, 7th, and 9th founding royals. I think they get 1 from their father and 3 bloodlines from their mother. So they have really, really good pedigree. I've also noted down, of course, the traits that they have as a newborn and kitten, which is going to help us, track the trajectory of the character arc going forward. So that's all nice and well. What else did I have? Oh yeah, let's take a look at allegiances. I mean descriptors. Let's take a look at the descriptors. So Gold Kit is a golden tabby she cat, and Python Kit is a cream tabby tom. Straight off the bat, I'm kind of noticing that Python Kit, he's gonna probably look a lot like Bone Beetle, his aunt. He's got the green eyes, he's got the cream pelt, which looks very much like what she has going on. She's marbled though, so I guess not entirely. The coloring is the same, but not entirely like his aunt. And then Gold Kit, she kind of looks a lot like her grandmother Fiercetooth, I feel like, in terms of coloring right now. And then she has the golden eyes, which her grandmother does, and her grandmother also has the golden eyes and golden pelt. So it's fascinating to see that. In terms of who the favored kittens are for the parents. So Freeze Fur, the father in question, who is strict, he actually favors the eldest kitten, Gold Kit. I mean, he's strict, she's shy, so I could kind of see how he probably likes the child that follows the rules. And then we have Burnline, who's bloodthirsty, and her favorite kit is actually the youngest son, Python Kit, who is a bully. So I kind of see how she would appreciate someone who's a bit more, tough and tumble. But it's kind of nice to see both kittens getting attention from their parents, because I think in Vampire Clan, a lot of the litters have been having both parents favor one kitten, leaving, the siblings a little bit left out. So that's kind of what we have with our main events and obviously our cat list. It's kind of exciting. It is very, very exciting. Jumping over to our medicine cat den, let's see what our royal physician is up to. So we do have, oh that's right, Cinnamon Tail. Cinnamon Tail is currently hurt and sick. He has a cat bite, and he also has a white cough, which is not good. Cat bites are very dangerous. Out of the den, of course, Burnline is recovering from birth. We have thankfully nothing minor. Regarding the logs, Ghost for the soreness has abated. Cinnamon Tail was given moss as treatment for white cough. Cinnamon Tail was given moss as treatment for cat bite. Bone Beetle was given moss as treatment for white cough, which she recovered from. Fiercetooth gathered wild garlic and goldenrod this moon. Okay, so typically, after checking the medicine cat den, I go through the relationship events. But I have recently decided that instead of just reading through something that feels a little bit monotonous, what I'm going to start doing now is writing a little story of things that are happening within the grotto kind of every moon based on the major events that we have. And I think that'll be kind of a fun way for us to get to know the cats a little bit better and pay attention to more of the meaningful exchanges. So we're going to take some time, and I suppose we will begin the story of Royal Clan, season 4 onwards. So this is going to be part 1. Let's see what's happening with our cats. In the heart of the late autumn forest, the royal grotto shimmered with the last golden leaves drifting lazily on the cool breeze. The clan faced a harsh time. Prey was scarce, and hunger gnawed at their bellies. The elders whispered worriedly, their paws tracing the damp earth as the cats searched fruitlessly for food. Amidst the shadows, a tense energy simmered. The clan's cats, driven by instinct, couldn't help but unsheath their claws whenever a Storm Clan cat crossed their path. Their fierce glances and twitching tails betrayed their underlying suspicion, a reminder of old rivalries rekindled by scarcity. Ghostfeather, the once bold elder, had recovered from his soreness, his icy eyes now sharp with renewed vigor. He watched his kin from a distance, knowing the clan's survival depended on unity, even in these testing times. Near the den, Burnline nestled her 2 tiny kits, their mewling soft and fragile against her golden fur. Her long pregnancy had finally given her and Freeze Fur the family they had longed for. 2 small lives now nestled safely at her belly, a beacon of hope amid the gloom. Elsewhere, Bone Beetle sat quietly, her pale green eyes alert. Her white cough was gone, a relief that rippled through her. She knew the days ahead would demand strength and cleverness, but with her health restored, she was ready to face whatever came. As the sun dipped lower, casting long shadows over the grotto, the clan's cats huddled closer. Despite the hunger and tension, a flicker of resilience burned bright. Hope that the coming moon would bring not just hardship, but the promise of better days. Now onto the cat list. So, everyone is really excited, obviously, about Gold Kit and Python Kit being born, but King Foxstar is not done expanding the clan just yet, and he is ready to make another official match so that we can continue growing. Even though we are currently struggling with food, as you guys heard. Okay, Foxstar has decided, guys, that he now wants to arrange a match between Cinnamon Tail and his second daughter, Hazel Slip. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Thankfully, I don't think either of them are involved with anyone right now. So he is gonna get Cinnamon Tail, and I don't know how this is gonna go. I think the clan is also a little bit worried about the fact that Cinnamon Tail has a cat bite. We don't know if that is going to be deadly or not. But the king does not wish to wait. He does not wish to wait and risk anything. So, Cinnamon Tail and Hazel Slip. Now, apparently, they are compatible because Cinnamon Tail is daring, Hazel Slip is adventurous. I don't know how this is going to go or work between the two of them, but they could, they could make it work. So, okay, there we go. We need to make sure that Cinnamon Tail, can have kits, and we need to make sure that Hazel Slip can have kits. Excellent. Now for the two of them, see, this is another thing in terms of their relationship. So Cinnamon Tail was actually Hazel Slip's mentor. I wonder if that's going to add some sort of dynamic to the two of them now being put together. Now Burnline, unfortunately, is not in the state to be doing any sort of matchmaking, but I kind of just want to see what sort of relationship they have. Okay. They only have 2 bars of romantic like, which means that there was no relationship between each other prior to this, which is fine. For now, though, they are probably going to be, keeping an open mind, assessing each other, seeing whether or not this is something they want. They could decide that they don't want to have a litter with each other and they will break their relationship. There have been instances in the past where mentors have been paired up with their apprentices once the apprentices have become, adults, and it's been fine, it's worked out for the both of them, and there have been instances where neither of the cats have been happy with that arrangement. So I'm curious to see how things are going to go. But it is entirely up to them right now. It is entirely up to them. Okay. So that is done and dusted. Let's go ahead and see what everyone is doing for the day. So King Foxstar saw a kitty pet rolling around a 2-leg garden. Cinnamon Tail, our royal advisor, is helping to reinforce the nursery walls. Who knows? This, could just be him being helpful and excited about the new litter that was born in the clan, or it could be an indication that he might be looking forward to a litter of his own. Fiercetooth thinks that she doesn't deserve her full name. What do you mean, Fiercetooth? No. You are a great royal physician, okay? Don't doubt yourself like that. Burnline thought she saw a cat, but turns out it's a 2-legged object that just looks like one. Hazel Slip found a wonderful napping spot outside of camp, so it doesn't seem as though she is being too resistant, but I don't know. She's not really showing any sort of emotion regarding this. Maybe she's just thinking for now. Bone Beetle cleans the clearing of fallen leaves. Flurfreckle is snoring loudly in her sleep. Ghost Feather snatches up a piece of prey right out from under his clanmate's nose. Snapdragon is passing on stories of old to the next generation. Oh, that's so sweet. Freezefur is playing a prank on Cinnamon Tail. And especially with Snapdragon and Ghostfeather, like, I feel so bad for them because they had, in the last season, one adorable flippin' kitten by the name of Mudkit, who passed away, got kitten cough within a few moons and just passed away. So they barely had any time with their youngster. And they had that kitten very, very late in life. But maybe she's gonna find some sort of, fulfillment with the other youngsters. Gold Kit snuggles up to the belly of Burn Lion, and Python Kit snuggles up to the belly of Burn Lion. Oh my goodness. As you guys can see, we currently have 6 prey. We need 22, because there are a lot of cats to feed. And suddenly, I'm curious, how's everyone going in terms of their hunger? So Foxstar is full, Cinnamon Tail is satiated, so is Fierce Tooth. Burn Lion, thankfully, was given just whatever food they have because she was pregnant, makes sense, and she was about to give birth. Hazel Slip is satiated, Bone Beetle is satiated. Oh no, Flare Freckle's hungry, so she did not get to eat. Ghost Feather's also hungry. Snapdragon thankfully was stuffed. You know what? I like the idea that maybe Ghost Feather was given like some share of food, but he decided to give his share to his maid Snapdragon, so that she wouldn't be hungry, which is why she's stuffed and he's not. Oh my goodness. Freezefur is also stuffed, so the father-to-be was given a lot of food to eat. And so were the kittens, thankfully. But it looks like the elders unfortunately suffered. Oh, I feel so sad for them. I feel sad for them. We desperately need food. So we are going to be focusing on hunting, but we'll send out Fierce Tooth first off to see what she can get. Let's have a look. Fierce Tooth is on a mission to find lungwort now that Leaf Bear is on the horizon. As the only reliable cure for yellow cough, she's determined that Royal Clan stock up on it. Proceed. Fierce Tooth searches until her paw pads are sore and her muscles exhausted, but can't find lungwort anywhere. She returns to camp disappointed but determined to try again. It's simply too important to not keep a good supply of. So Fierce Tooth is now sore, unfortunately. She worked way too hard. But we're gonna have our patrol of 3 that's gonna go out hunting. We have Bone Beetle, Hazel Slip, and King Foxstar. I mean, this is family right here. This is basically Foxstar and his 2 younger daughters, and all of them have something at stake. Namely, the little kittens. I mean, surely you want to have enough food to feed the youngsters, right? The future of your clan is at stake. So let's see what they do. The patrol approaches a 2-leg nest in the woods while hunting. Proceed. The patrol has a successful hunt, avoiding any 2 legs. A medium amount of prey is brought to camp. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're probably still going to struggle in the next moon, but at least we have 27.6 prey, which means nobody is going to go to bed hungry. And that's all we have for this episode. In the late autumn forest, Aurora Clan struggled with scarce prey and heightened tensions, especially around Storm Clan cats. Ghostfeather's soreness eased, Burn Lion's kids were born, and Bone Beetle's health improved. Despite the hardship, the clan remains resilient, holding on to hope for better days with the coming moon. With that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.